Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to another live session on my channel, Dapo Ibrahim TV. And today we're having a guest who doesn't need introduction. He's been here before. He's doing amazing. He's in New York, New Jersey. He's an actor, comedian, musician. What else do you do?
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. He's multi-talented. He's multifaceted, all over the place,
Yeah.
all over social media. Caliph Baba Yelloo.
Hello. You understand? I like how you laid emphasis on that. Thank you.
Yeah. So how you doing today?
I'm doing okay. And yourself?
Great, great, great. Nice to have you again.
Thank you, man. The last
Um,
time was an awesome conversation. And
yep. It's been so many things going on,
yeah,
and you've been doing productions. You've been doing like the last time we spoke. You
yeah,
had, I think you've had like three more music since then.
yeah. I dropped two more,
Two more music.
but in the archive, like what I've recorded now, like my brother is a lot.
Okay, so you've dropped two more,
Yeah.
and how do you use social media to promote your music?
One thing I started doing now is paid though. I do the paid ad.
Okay.
Do that. But I have my own, not a lot, but a couple of wonderful people following me that show support.
Yeah, that's very
So
important.
I just post and I push it as much as I can, and sometimes I even pay people that are like of higher influence than I am
Mm-hmm.
to help me promote it.
Oh, nice. So,
Yeah.
do you think, back in the days you have to be
Mhm.
a part of a music label, but now you like doing things by yourself. You
Yeah.
don't need no gateway. Like,
No.
what do you think would have happened if it was back in the days when you have to be signed to a record label before your music gets into the hand of the audience?
First of all, my music is not in the hand of the audience yet. I'm still begging, please. Everyone are listening to my song. You understand? Like, it's something that I'm enjoying now. But if I see a record label that is ready to give me a good deal today, I would jump on it because it's stressful
Mm-hmm.
being doing your thing on your own. You have to do like sit down, think of the music idea, think of the comedy idea, then go get pay someone to shoot it. You shoot it. If it's music, you have to record. You pay for the studio session. Now I record myself. I have but I have to say I get beat from the producer and everything. But the thing is, it's stressful.
Yeah.
Imagine doing all those things yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that I'm by myself. Like I have a record label.
Mm-hmm.
All I just have to worry about is just getting the musical ideas, going to the studio, recording them, and
Mm-hmm.
they do the pushing and everything. Man, I know they will take some of the money, but I don't care. And a lot of this record label will give you like huge recognition.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
true. So, like for example, if you have to put like your music on, let's say TikTok, for example,
hmm
you have to like cut like short clips on it.
yeah,
Do you think using the short clips to promote things, do you
yeah.
think it's having like an adverse effect on people, or do you think it's one of the best way to promote things?
See, one thing I believe in is evolution. You have to evolve. You have to understand that this is what is happening now and try to go with the trend. So the music is for people. So any way you can be able to get it to them, let's get it across to them.
Mm-hmm.
And the beautiful thing about this thing is Instagram pays now, TikTok pays you, Facebook pay you. So why wouldn't you put your song on? Because the more your song gets used on TikTok, the more money, you get paid for it. Even just making videos on Instagram, I get paid. It's not a lot of money, but I get something going
Oh.
into my account. It's not a lot, though, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
but I get something going into my account, even though I don't even have much audience yet.
That's good.
So let's move with the trend. I don't think it has an adverse effect. So if you're able to put that catchy part on TikTok
Mm-hmm.
and people like it, that will push them to go listen to the whole song, and that's
True.
that's that's a good
True.
advert for you. Yeah.
True. True. There's this thing about TikTok, for example, that's
Yeah.
like it's heavily monitored,
Mhm.
and in terms of promoting, especially the younger audience, let's say
Yeah.
people from like the teenagers,
Yeah.
it promotes them doing weird stuff in
Mhm.
different countries.
Mm.
So, like for example, in United States, and I took the time to watch this thing. In
Yeah.
United States, when you see like kids doing the weirdest thing, I don't know if I should call it weird, but like
Mhm.
just things that's out of normal.
Mhm.
They do things that's out of normal,
Yeah.
and the algorithm promotes it.
Mm.
But if you check, and you should try and check this,
Mhm.
if you check like the Asian kids,
Mhm.
what the algorithm promotes, it promotes more of them in school studying science in
Mhm.
classes.
Yeah.
So it's like different countries has different things that's been pushed out by the algorithm.
Mhm.
Does that have like some type of effect in the kind of music that's being pushed out
Mhm.
towards the audience, and how does that affect like music promotion
Yeah.
in general? I don't think there's like a specific answer.
Yeah.
It's just to see what we can bring out of this.
Yeah. So basically, I think that has to do with the government of each country or each region where they're getting stuff pushed. As we all know, the Asian part, like right now, is really strict. It's strict on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some things that you might not be able to put online. So it's whatever comes out of there and it's popping that the algorithm will push.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can put something bad out there, which is controlled by the government,
Mm-hmm.
then there won't be a push for a bad thing. But here in America, America is a beautiful country. I know, I love this country, man. I
Mm-hmm.
always say that. We have freedom, and I love that. But
Freedom is good.
sometimes people misuse that opportunity we have.
Mm-hmm.
People don't use it to good use. So people might sometimes use the fact that we have freedom things that are not the best, that are not the best interest of the. But one thing I know is anytime you're putting up the musical content on all these platforms like iTunes, like Spotify, you have there's a control. There's like my last song is explicit. It's no panty. I didn't say much words. I didn't say anything bad, but yeah, I have to select that it's explicit, so
I
they
saw
don't.
the animation though.
Yeah, so they don't put out. They don't give it to the.
Also, because like even when you upload on, let's say YouTube,
Yeah.
it asks you is it for younger people. The
Mm-hmm.
moment you see something for younger people, I don't think they'll promote it to
Yeah, they
like
won't
younger
put it
people.
to and then parents also have to also control those at home because your TV you have to make sure that you put parental checks in place to make sure that the kids don't watch bad things. But like vulgar things has always been in existence. It will always be in existence. We're human. We love sex. We love to talk about sex. We love to talk about crazy things. We love to see. Like, how do people get millions of views on.
It's funny because when you say we're human beings, we love sex. One of the questions that I ask people
Yeah.
is because human being, um, we are always driven by the most primal need
Yeah.
of us.
Hmm.
And we have two of the most primal needs that we have is the need to survive and the need to procreate. And it's almost like they both come from the urge to have sex.
Yeah.
So usually, my question is, which one is stronger? Is it the urge to survive, or the urge to have sex? Which is
Oh,
stronger?
definitely the urge to survive now.
So
No be
you can
person
survive
way.
without sex.
No be person way. No be person way survive go
But
knack.
but like
If
from evolutionary standpoint,
for
like the spider, for
yeah.
example, there's a species of spider that,
Hmm.
in order for them to have sex,
Yeah.
they offer themselves. The male spider offer themselves to the female spider as snacks, just because they want to have sex.
Wow.
But and if you look at all these things, we are almost alike. Not like we like with
Which is
spiders.
spider cannot wank. Yeah, yeah. Just before I
but but
just do
but
soapy and go
but
and rest.
but there are some guys who do crazy things
Yeah,
just to get laid,
I know.
like the most.
It's been, it's like I said, it's just been in existence. But for me, oh, in
Mm-hmm.
my own point of view, survival is more important.
But I like that.
That
Every
person,
time that person will not survive,
that,
go knock.
like if I'm like me personally, if I'm not in the right mental state, I don't want to have sex. I don't even think of sex.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
even, and
yeah.
that's me being in the right mental state is being in a survival state.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed too. You
Yeah,
need to be, especially as you grow older.
yeah,
Like when you're young, you could have sex anywhere. You can have
yeah,
sex on the
yeah,
road, in the bus,
yeah. But now you
because you're
have
young. But
bills.
now
Yeah,
when you're grown, you want to be in the right frame of
of
mind.
mind.
You want to be. In fact, if the person you want to have sex with is not in
Yeah,
the right frame of mind, you most likely won't even want to do anything with them because you're
that's it.
like you're not even there.
Hmm.
It's just wasting of energy.
Yeah,
That's that's one thing that I think I process that processes through my mind
hmm,
as you grow older.
yeah.
Um, but there's still some crazy people out there
Mm. I
who
know.
wouldn't care what will happen. They just want to do it.
Yeah, is sex is important. It's
Especially,
it's therapeutic. It makes me personally, when I have sex, I feel like good, calm. It increases my focus. It increases my creativity. Honestly, on God.
are you familiar with the Red Pill community? There is like a community of guys who are like, well, the male, female, the guy
Mhm,
that pays attention to me. I like the
mhm,
guy that focus on me.
mhm.
So the guys are like, wait, I keep doing exactly what you're asking. So, and you're leaving,
Mhm.
you keep leaving.
Yeah,
So why? What? So it's basically like a bunch of guys who are like, they're not sure what they want to do. So
yeah.
they're like, okay, it's better I don't invest my energy in women
Mhm.
because if I do what they want me to do,
Yeah.
I still don't get them.
Mhm.
So it's almost like they're result driven. And because of the fact that when they invest in the woman that they want and they
Mhm.
don't get the result they want,
Yeah.
they decide to go the other. When Morpheus was like, you take the blue pill or the red pill, you take the blue pill, you can wake up and this never happened. If you take the red pill, you go down the rabbit hole. So
Mhm.
the red pill is like they are opening their eyes to the nature of women in the real world,
Mhm.
whereby when you're raised to do all the good things,
Mhm.
but then when you do all the good things, the woman tends to like the bad boys.
Yeah.
So that's the so-called real pure community.
Yeah.
So why I mentioned that was when you said when you have sex, it makes you focused.
Mhm.
They say things like having sex reduces your focus.
Alright.
They call them there's an aspect of them that's like the no fap. So like don't like hold your
Mhm.
semen retention,
Mhm.
that it increases your focus.
Hmm.
So what you just said is like the
Opposite.
opposite
Yeah.
of that you having sex is actually like making you gain more focus.
No disrespect to the red pill people, and this is my first time hearing about them. Yeah, but for me, I swear, and I think it's for most guys. Like when I'm in the right frame of mind, and I have a good, I have a good sex, with my wife, it makes me focus. Like this is one thing. When I was like, a little younger, when you don't get sex, I don't know if it happens to you. When we were like a little younger, because then you want sex, you're looking
You're
for ways
running
to get
around, yeah.
sex, yeah,
Hmm.
and you don't have sex for a good amount of time. Instead of you to be thinking of what you're doing, maybe you're reading. Instead of you to focus on that, because you're just thinking, yeah.